Back to tonight, work has started on the latest extra care retirement village to be developed in Stoke-on-Trent. The site on the former Westcliff Hospital in Chell is going to house around 140 apartments for the over 55s. It's one of 3 across the city and will take 3 years to build. BBC Radio Stoke's Jenny Aitken went along today once the digging was underway.
I've got my hard hat on, my big steel toe cap boots and my bright yellow high-vis vest. So I certainly look like I belong on a building site. This is the biggest scheme of its kind ever to take place in the city. So what kind of demand is there for over 55s looking for somewhere like a retirement village to live? Mohammed Pervez is the leader of Stoke-on-Trent City Council and he's here to mark the start on the site.
I think there is considerable demand. Elderly people want to live independently as far as possible, but loneliness and isolation can be a problem. And these kind of facilities will actually give them 24-hour support, and there will be a sense of community spirit within these.
Richard Turpin is the director of Sapphire, part of the consortium developing the site, and he told me why the villages are being created.
Very, very simple. It's a national problem that the population as a whole is getting older. The number of elderly people as a proportion of the overall population is increasing year on year. Here in Stoke, some little time ago, the council recognised the issue, recognised as well that some of their existing housing stock was becoming obsolescent, wasn't fit for its current purpose, and what we're providing on these 3 schemes is state-of-the-art adaptable accommodation to assist, say, the over 55s, which doesn't sound that old to me, I hasten to add.
All we can see at the moment is mud, rubble and diggers. Someone who looks a little bit more at home on a building site is Graham Locke. He's an architect working on the project, and he told me about what the builders are keeping.
So some artefacts have been kept from the old building, including a date stone, some bricks and finials, and we're going to incorporate those back into the building. As you enter the building, there's a new atrium. We're going to build a timeline there with all those features built in, explain the history of this site, so it's a part of the design.
I'm Debbie Hope, I'm the Strategic Manager for Housing Growth, and the PFI project is one of the many tools that we're using to try and create as much new interest in the housing market as possible for Stoke-on-Trent. It's a PFI project, and what that basically means is the government give the council permission to almost borrow like you would borrow for a mortgage on your own house, and it's paid back over 25 years. Well, we've got a letter from the government which says we can have PFI credits for £63 million, and what that does, like I say, it's the building and the running of the services for the next 25 years.
Debbie Hope there, the Strategic Manager for Housing Growth at the Stoke-on-Trent City Council, with our reporter Jenny Aitken, the site of the former Westcliff Hospital, of course, where a retirement village is being built. After 6